Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. I am so happy, kind of. Happy, frustrated, happy again, a little more frustrated again. Actually, this morning I told you guys my dad was going to the grocery stores, and I was happy because I haven't been really paying attention to a lot of like meat sales and stuff like that, poultry and all that kind of stuff, just because I'm like, oh, we have a ton of freezer dinners and you know, all this stuff, and we have been using a lot of them because we haven't been going out to eat, and I haven't been replenishing them or anything like that literally in the last almost 2 months, which is awesome because we really, I mean, we've been buying stuff too, like chicken Kiev and hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that, and we've been doing those kind of things, like, you know, throughout, but I haven't had to buy like fresh meat to do fresh meated freezer dinners, and so I heard a lot of people saying like, oh, because of everything that you know, like a lot of grocery stores right now, their stores were like completely out of meat. And last week Jewel had a sale on chicken breast and they were completely out. And so I had asked my dad, again, I'm a little spoiled because I'm used to paying 99 cents for my chicken breast, or like $1.50 for ground beef and stuff like that. And so, you know, I'm seeing like $1.99 per pound for chicken breast, and I'm like, that's a little expensive. That's double the price that I'm normally paying and stuff like that. And again, I'm like, you know, we have a ton of stuff out in the freezer. We still have a lot, but again, been using a lot of it up. I mean, if we had to eat nothing but freezer dinners, we could probably last for a few weeks. That being just the stuff that I've made, like homemade freezer dinners and everything like that, instead of, again, just like fast, you know, like we'll do boxed macaroni and cheese maybe one night and stuff like that. And like I said, too, grilling and everything. But again, I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of the like sales and stuff like that, and I've noticed that chicken breast has not been on sale really that much recently. I saw chicken thighs at Aldi maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago or something like that. I know it wasn't last week. It might have been the week before that. Like now this week's sales, it wasn't last week's sales either. It was maybe the week before that or the week prior to that even, that they had chicken thighs on sale. But again, I haven't seen really a whole lot of chicken breast on sale. So like I said, I saw that Jewel had them on sale last week, and my dad said that they were completely out, that they didn't have any. He went on Friday, I think, of last week maybe, or Saturday or something like that. The only thing they had was like the hand trimmed chicken breast, which was, I think, like $2.50 a pound or something like that, which is, again, a little bit more money than I like to spend. But so I was like, okay, well, hopefully some of these stores like still have meat and everything like that. So the really good news was that actually a lot of the grocery stores had meat that was on sale and stuff that we actually use a lot of. My dad said that Aldi's has not been very well stocked with their meat recently, meaning that like he went, I think, over the last 2 or 3 weeks and has noticed that they haven't had really any like fresh like meat and poultry and stuff. And so you know, again, I haven't been to the stores in what is it, going on 7 weeks now, so I don't really know what that looks like, and you know, what is actually available and what isn't. So I was like, okay, well, why don't you try and go today when you go to the grocery stores and try and look for some of this stuff that I saw was at least on sale, because again, I don't know if, you know, if we can buy it when it's on sale now. A lot of stores don't have it in stock, so they're not putting a lot in sale and stuff like that. And so I was like, let's try and get some while it's on sale now. I was so happy because Jewel actually had a ton of the meats that we were actually looking for. They had a ton that was on sale though because of Mother's Day this weekend. So normally that's when like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial Day, trying to think, I think there's one other holiday maybe that's coming up and stuff like that, but those are normally the big like meat sales, sort of, especially with like steak and stuff like that as well. Those go on sale, but a lot of times other meats will go on sale also. And so we were able to find, my dad got 2 packages, which only had 3 chicken breasts, I think, in each, from Jewel. They were on sale for $1.99. He ended up getting 2 small packages of pork chops that only had, I think, like 3 super thin sliced pork chops. So I ended up doing 1 freezer dinner pack with that. So like put it in the marinade and then freeze it, and then we'll defrost it when we're ready to grill it. And then he also ended up getting, they had the pork chops are buy one get one free, and they were, I think, maybe like 2 something per pound or something like that. I know that the package he ended up getting, that was like, you know, you pay more for whichever the most expensive one is, so I think it was $6, maybe right around $6. So $6 for like 2 packages, which is like about, I think there was like 3 super thinly sliced, 3 or 4 thin sliced like pork chops, I guess, in each one. So that ended up being about like 50 cents a pork chop, which is a pretty good price. And then also too, they had their Italian sausage was on sale again this week, which is buy one get one free. I think it's maybe $5 or something like that, or maybe $6. So they were like $3 a package, which is also, I think, the same prices at Aldi as well. And then also too, for Mother's Day, my mom really likes the bacon wrapped fillets, I think they're called, or something like that, and they had those also, were buy one get one free. So they were, I think, $10 a pack, but they're like a 2-pack. So we ended up getting 2 2-packs, which were 4 in total for $10, which was ended up being like $2.50 each. So that's going to be for Mother's Day, because I was like, I want to treat my mom to something, you know, that we're stuck here, we can't go out for Mother's Day or anything like that, and they know it's something that she really loves grilled. So yeah, like I said, we ended up getting those. So my dad was like, Jewel was totally stocked. They had so much meat, but then he went to Aldi, and he said that they literally did not have anything, especially the stuff that they said they had on sale. They had like some chicken breast and stuff like that. That was not part of their sale, because they were supposed to have it on sale this week for $1.89 per pound, and they didn't have any of that, I guess. And they also had pork chops that were $2.99 a pound, I believe, also thin sliced. They didn't have any of those either. So yeah, we were able to get some of our meat, at least. I was actually able to, with the meat that we got, make like I said, the 2 3-packs of chicken breast from Jewel. Ended up making a total of 6 freezer dinners. I used 1 pound of chicken breast each, which was about 1 chicken breast each. So that made 6 freezer dinners. And then also to the what's it called, the pork chop stuff, and then also the, so that was 7 in total. And then we also had, like I said, the Italian sausage as well, which we'll do probably either sausage or peppers, or we might grill them. So that'll make another 2 freezer dinners, because I have that out in the freezer as well. So that was 9. Plus, my dad also got from Aldi, because he didn't realize, I put on the list, and I explained this to him yesterday. I said, either get the meat at whichever store you find it at. So since both stores had the chicken breast and the pork chops on sale, I said, if you're gonna get it at Jewel because you find it at Jewel, get it there. If you don't, like, here are the things that are on sale at Jewel. If you can't find them there, don't get them at Aldi unless it was the chicken breast or the pork chops. My dad didn't realize that, like, I don't know, didn't comprehend that part of it, and so he ended up still getting a package of chicken breast at Aldi. But he was like, I realized that it wasn't actually the one that was on sale, because it was a smaller, instead of the family pack, which normally has like 6 chicken breasts in it anyway, is a smaller pack that only had 2. I think he ended up paying like $4 for, or something like that, for like a 2-pack of chicken breast, which isn't horrible. So I ended up freezing those 2 for my mom as well, which she can use for freezer dinners. Well, not for freezer dinners, but for whatever she's making that's frozen. Like if she was doing chicken noodle soup or something like that, she'd throw a chicken breast in. And so I froze 2 of those as well. So she has 2 more dinners that she can make with like chicken. That, like I said, where were we? 11 freezer dinners, so I think 12. So I think that for at least a minimum of the next 2 weeks now, we're stocked with like freezer dinners again, because again, we've been using up a lot, and I haven't been out to the grocery store to buy any of those kind of things recently either. So I spent my day making a whole lot of freezer dinners because we didn't really have enough room for it in the fridge. But like, honestly guys, it was not nearly as much as like sometimes when stores have a really good sale on meat and stuff like that. Again, we will stock up. We will have like a few weeks worth of freezer dinners, and that's kind of how I do it depending on when the sales are. But again, since we haven't recently and these were all decent sales, I decided like, okay, it's probably a good time to go ahead and get them. Jewel had, I think I was telling you guys, their chicken breasts were on sale last week for $1.79 a pound. Now it was $1.99 this week, but my dad said that there was none left. So he ended up going and saying that they were completely stocked up again, and so I was like, okay, that's awesome. We didn't end up like stocking up like crazy or anything like that, because again, normally when I make a freezer dinner, I only use one chicken breast per freezer dinner, because I will do it like as a casserole, shredded or whatever and stuff like that. So I normally don't, like, one chicken breast for me makes a full dinner. You know, we make it with other stuff. The other night I made Italian chicken, like you add just a bottle of Italian dressing with a 1 pound of chicken breast, or like a full chicken breast, depending on how big the chicken breasts are that you're getting, and add it with pasta, and my dad loves that. It's one of his favorite recipes, and it's literally 3 ingredients, and you don't have to use a lot of chicken breast. So again, we like stretch it further, if that makes sense, by making into like a pasta chicken dinner, or again to shredded teriyaki chicken with rice. So I did salsa chicken, which is just, again, chicken breast, throw a can of salsa in there, and you can also do beans and, you know, add other stuff in there as well, but then just do it with like either over salad as tortilla filling, or Jack really loves to do it like nachos, sort of. So again, it's like really easy and it stretches really far. So although we only got small packages of chicken breast really, and only ended up getting 8 pounds of chicken breast this week really, and honestly I think it was about 2 or so pounds of pork chops, and 2 packages of Italian sausage, and the 4 little fillets. My dad actually was still we were under $200 this week for groceries, which was awesome for stocking up and like making dinners and everything like that. But again, we were able to stretch a lot of the freezer dinners now that actually are going to make more. And I was kind of getting worried because I was like, I feel like we're slowly starting to run out of freezer dinners. And you guys know me, like when I go shopping, normally it's 99-cent chicken breast. Like I will buy 2 packages, and normally they are like the bigger like 4-pack packages and stuff like that. So I'll get like 8 chicken breasts at a time and stuff like that. Sometimes at Valley Produce, guys, too, they will have their family size, considered family size, is a 10-pack of chicken breast. So like buying like the little packages at Jewel, I was like, oh my gosh, these are so cute, because I'm used to seeing like those big stinking packages, and they just cram all this chicken breast in there, and it's always super cheap. I remember too, the last time that we went grocery shopping, they had it on sale at Valley Produce for $1.29 a pound. So again, I'm normally very spoiled in my price in chicken breast, so that's why I was like, I should just buy it now while we at least know it's on sale, instead of just waiting and like hoping it's gonna go down, because I don't see the prices going any further down really. Most likely they'll probably go up higher, just sort of replenishing, I think, like what we had. But I spent most of my day doing that. I did upload today. I was only able to edit 2 videos, and I got to some dishes too, because I was in the kitchen cooking all that stuff and putting groceries away and things like that. But yeah, I think my dad spent like another like $175, which is the same he spent last week. But honestly, it's more than what we sometimes were spending. We're doing our grocery shopping totally different now though, which is a little difficult. I think I was telling you guys that too, because we're not shopping at like the other stores that we normally do. And again, like my stores were chicken breasts and all of my meat and stuff like that is normally really cheap, so I'm spending more money on things like that, and we're buying stuff that we don't always buy. But we're 5 people. I don't eat meat, so you know, 5 people that are eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the house because my dad is home from work, And then Matthew's home from school. He actually just finished his final, so he is actually done with school. Can't just say he's home from school anymore. He's done with school. But Jack is not in school right now either. And so we're having, again, 3 meals a day plus snacks, and we're not going out to eat at all. Because like I didn't even realize too how much, like, sometimes, like, you know, somebody's out running an errand and they go and pick up like lunch for themselves and stuff like that. Like, oh, I just went to go grab, like, you know, a burger or something like that while I was out running errands anyway. And when people aren't out of the house and everybody's stuck in the house and we're not leaving anyway, you know, you're eating everything here at home. It is a lot of food. I was really happy too because we actually did leftovers tonight, because for the first time we had enough leftovers. We were actually able to do it for a whole meal tonight. So basically it was just like, everybody, you take what you want that was leftovers from the week and eat it all up. But I told you guys too, it's one thing that I have learned definitely in this quarantine is how to really like repurpose leftovers or use up like extras of things and stuff like that too. I was telling you guys the other day too, I was using up leftover rice that we had left over from Chicken Kiev, and I turned it into making my stuffed peppers for the week. That I pretty much had one for dinner, I think most of last week, you know, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we've been, like I said, really learning how to repurpose, stretch too, like what we're having. Again, we're only getting 1 pound of chicken breast and using that 1 chicken breast per meal, stretching it so that it's, you know, in a casserole, so that there's other hidden vegetables in there, which is always my favorite part, along with, you know, being able to stretch that 1 chicken breast to make it feed 4 people instead of just, you know, like everybody has to have 1 chicken breast each. Because if that was the case, we would need, like, you know, for every dinner, if everybody was eating like a chicken breast, we'd need, like, you know, I can't even do that math. Let's say dinner for 4 people, 7 days a week, 28 chicken breasts that we'd need for like just 1 week, which is, again, like way more than what we would need to use. So we're definitely, like, that's literally how almost all my freezer dinners have always been since the start, before like any of this even. But that was always how I did it. Like, you know, sometimes we might do something where it was like, oh, like, you know, like full chicken breasts for dinner and stuff like that, but a lot of times it was always in casseroles or just like other ways to find out, like, ways to kind of use up the chicken breast. Again, in like a casserole or in a, like I said, you know, doing it with nachos, doing it with, as tortillas, doing it as, you know, all that kind of stuff. I have not seen ground beef on sale recently, so that's why we've been doing a lot of chicken. Everybody likes chicken, so it's not that big of a deal. I have seen a little bit of pork on sale, so again, I haven't really been paying attention to it all that much, just because I'm like, oh, we have plenty. But then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, actually, I don't know how many freezer dinners we have, so let's check to see when, like, the stores are having it on sale. And luckily this week Jewel had it on sale. They had some in stores, because like I said, my dad was checking last week, they didn't have any. Aldi didn't have any, I think, for the last like 2 weeks or so. We haven't had a lot of like fresh, you know, meat and stuff. But yeah, so I was very thankful that my dad was able to come up with a good amount that we were able to kind of replenish and all that kind of stuff. So and not spend an arm and a leg for it too, because like I said, I know that I think Jewel didn't have any chicken breast on sale like 3 weeks ago, and I was looking and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like $2.99, I think, a pound or something like that, or maybe even $3.99 was like their normal price. And I was like, I definitely don't want to spend that. So the fact that it was on sale this week, made a ton of freezer dinners and got stocked up, was awesome. But yeah, guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.